All right, welcome to DCT.
Episode 31. Ben, I have a little fun fact for you today. So, back in our Raiders game, we had Jeremy McNichols run for a 60-yard touchdown.
Okay.
That was the longest run by a commander since 2019 when Darius Geis did it. And then that was also the longest rushing touchdown since Steven Sims in that same year. So over the last 6 years, we have not had a commander run for more than 60 yards in one play. Could you believe that?
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. We've had like a carousel these last like 6 years of
I
running
thought-
backs, but
I thought Adrian Peterson ripped off an 80-yard run at one point.
no, that's not what Google says.
Google's pretty fucking dumb sometimes.
Okay, well, you're pretty fucking dumb sometimes.
That was kind of mean. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, okay.
Falcons did not go as we wanted it to.
No, it was definitely not the game that we had hoped for.
No. I think that we can point to a lot of issues, but I think in order to get better moving forward, we should really focus on one.
Yeah.
So why don't you talk about one on offense, and then we can switch over and I'll talk about one on defense.
Okay, so definitely this was more of an overall thing rather than offense, but it did happen more on the offensive side of the ball than the defensive side of the ball, and that was flags. We had 7 offensive flags that game. And we had Zach Ertz for a false start. We had Laramie Tunzel for an ineligible man downfield. I don't know where his fat ass was running to. Mariota had a grounding call. That was fine, whatever. He was not getting any time in the pocket, so I expected a grounding call somewhere in there. Sinnott had 2 holding calls for being our blocking tight end, so that wasn't great. Even though I didn't even expect him to play, I thought he was hurt throughout the week. I didn't expect him to play, but whatever. McCaffrey and Lane had offensive pass interference calls, so we definitely need to clean that up, especially with a secondary in the Falcons that was kind of beat up. They didn't have AJ Terrell, which was it was huge for us going into that game, thinking, okay, now we have some utility wide receivers. We could actually spread the ball around a little bit. But, I mean, we had our Luke McCaffrey TD and our Debo TD. But other than that, 109 yards out of our 3 main running backs, plus an additional 20 yards from Debo. And we just need an RB1 bad, man. We just need a solid – I need them to just pick one at this point. The carousel, both C-Rod and Bill were getting 7. They got 7 rushes last game apiece, with McNichols only getting 2. So they definitely just need to pick an RB, give them 15 rushes a game, and then have your other 2 as your util guys.
At this point, I don't really care who it is. I just want them to pick one.
They just need to pick one.
I'm tired of this. Rodriguez goes in, gets 7 yards a carry, then comes out.
Yeah, they don't even give him a chance to develop in their own game in their same drive.
And I mean, Rodriguez had a 54-yard run or something like that during the game.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Take him out after that because he's
probably
gassed.
tired. Yeah,
he's gassed. But then you don't see him again for a little while.
Yeah, you won't see him for another quarter. And then they'll switch through your other 2. They'll throw Debo in some util plays and stuff. It's just. It's all going to boil down to our missing pieces.
Yeah.
Our missing Jayden Daniels and our missing Terry. That was definitely what we could have used in that game. Mariota did his job to the best of his ability, and he was very serviceable as our backup quarterback.
Yeah.
But you can definitely feel our offense could have been a lot better with our main guy.
You know what I think could have been a lot better?
What's that?
The defense.
The defense?
The defense was... I don't understand. Prior to this game, in week 3, you had the Panthers beating the Falcons by 30.
Yeah, 30-0.
30-0. They skunked them.
Yeah.
And
Bijan still had 150 scrimmage yards too, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he's a beast. I think he's making his case for best running back in the league this year.
Oh, for sure.
But you're telling me after getting skunked by the Panthers that we just let that offense run rampant over us? I mean, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Bijan combined for 316 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I believe that was more than our total offense for the game. I think our total offense was like 306 yards that game, and those 3 outdid us.
I mean, Tyler Algier added another, I think, 56 yards to that.
It's just brutal.
And that's not even including any of the other receivers.
Yeah. Now, we kind of caught a stray with Darnell Mooney going out in like the third quarter, but he only had 2 catches up to that point for like 10 yards.
Yeah. I mean,
totally tanked my flex spot in my fantasy league this week, but I'm not even get to that. Wishing you a speedy recovery.
To be honest, if you're starting Darnell Mooney in your flex spot, you're probably pretty screwed regardless.
My league is so cooked, bro. My league is so cooked.
I mean, I don't want this to come off as an attack. I love him. Bobby Wagner, you are amazing. You've been a amazing, great asset to our team. You were the reason why we went on that playoff run last year, at least one of them.
The heart and soul of our defense.
You're the heart and soul of our team. You're 36 years old, and you've got young athletic tight ends coming up the seam. You've got them coming down the middle, and Bobby Wagner can't do anything about it.
No, he's just getting blown by. He looks flat-footed. Like he's just getting blown by all these younger guys.
He's great situationally. Like, if you're going to, in last year's Buccaneers game, he's the one that comes in, gets that fumble on Baker Mayfield against the Buccaneers in that game.
Mm-hmm.
He's great in other spots. But if you're asking him to consistently be a great linebacker at 36 years old against guys that are
10 years younger than him,
15 years younger than him, like, it's not fair to ask him of that. So I think McGee needs to get in. I think Medrano needs to get in. Obviously, they don't have that game feel that he has yet.
Yeah.
But until we give them that time, they're never going to.
And that's another thing. Thank you for bringing up that Bucs game, because that's another thing that I wanted to talk about for this defense was the fact that Joe Witt Jr. has completely somehow gotten rid of the blitz on our defense.
Yeah.
Like in that Bucs game, we were splitting probably 30-70 for passive versus blitz, and our QB rush rate was through the roof. It was great. We were putting a ton of pressure on him. Baker couldn't get the ball down the field like he wanted to. This season, I haven't seen it yet.
No.
I saw it a little bit against the Raiders, but come on, dude. It's the fucking Raiders. Are we serious? Against these better teams like the Packers, dare I even say the Giants, I saw less than 20% blitz rate.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. Like, you've got to get after your quarterback. But whatever.
So, offensive takeaways, get rid of the flags.
Yeah.
You can't have 6 flags just on the offense alone.
Yeah.
Just on very preventable plays.
Yeah, this just comes down to conditioning. Like, these guys, like, some of these guys are vets. Like, Ertz for a false start. Are we serious?
Come on.
He's been in the league like half my life. Like, are we really going to keep doing false starts? Don't even get me started on Tunsil, man. How are you going to be an ineligible man downfield?
Yeah.
Like, I was expecting a holding penalty out of this motherfucker. But, like, ineligible man, come on. We got to clean that up.
And on the defensive side, I really do think we need to work on transitioning out Bobby Wagner and transitioning in this new wave of linebackers. Obviously, they're not going to be as good as him. We don't need them to be as good as him right now. We just need them to be serviceable so that moving forward, our defense doesn't look like fucking Swiss cheese.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like they're having running backs run into a retirement home with our defense. Get some of those younger guys rotated in. Get them feeling the play. Get them actually playing football.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of them have the snaps that we want to see out of them. So as long as we can clean that up, I think we can be good going forward.
Oh, yeah, and cut Marshawn Lattimore. Yeah. Get that bum off my team.
Yeah, somebody last week on one of the clips that we made, he was like, "Oh, I'm tired of this like Marshawn Lattimore being bad take." I can't wait for you to hate your life when you watch Marshawn Lattimore for the rest of this season. Because if there isn't some magic pixie dust you could sprinkle on his ass to make him a better corner, I'd love to see it. Because right now, he's making his case for being worse than Benjamin St-Juste. And that is something I thought I'd never see.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Benjamin St-Juste, he was a terrorist. But, I mean, at least he would make plays sometimes.
Yeah, I have not seen one good play from Marshawn this season.
It would really piss me off. He'd have a ridiculous amount of penalties, but then he would make a play.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lattimore is just allowing plays and getting penalties.
Yeah, like his whole side of the field is being targeted for offenses now. People are scheming their offenses to go to his side of the ball.
Yeah.
Which is terrible to do from your supposed cornerback one.
Yeah.
But whatever, I'm tired of talking about this motherfucker. Can we move on, please?
Yeah.
Before I get hot. I'm already sweating talking about him. So do we want to do let's take a little break from our football, right? We want to see what's going on around DC because, we're not just the DCT Commanders, right? We're DC Talk. We like to talk about our sports that are going on around the league. It helps when the teams are good, but in DC's case, it doesn't always pan out like that.
Good God.
So, for starters, we had the Mystics, right? Just finished up their season, a few weeks ago? Went 16-28, which is not uncharacteristic for the Mystics, but definitely not where we wanted to see them with our highly touted draft picks this year.
Hey, they won a ring, okay? Like 7 years ago, but it still counts. Okay?
Yeah, it's a ring 7 years ago. God,
I mean,
you sound like a Yankees fan right now.
If I was a Yankees fan, I'd be very depressed.
All right, we're not talking about it anymore.
Anyways, they definitely have pieces. I mean, as we know, Sonia Citron and Kiki Irifin both played very well for rookies this last season. Got all-star nods as rookies,
which is awesome.
They ended
Love our girls.
Exactly. Sonia ended averaging 14.9, 4 and 2, and Kiki ended averaging 13, 9 and 1. So
I know some Wizards that aren't even averaging that. So
I don't think. Yeah, I don't even get me started on the Wizards. But I mean, come on. I know it's a young team. You ended the season on a 10-game losing streak.
Yeah, and it was like they only won 3 of their last 13 games or something like that after the All-Star break.
It was atrocious.
It's okay. We're rebuilding.
We're looking forward.
All of our basketball teams are rebuilding. Apparently, the Wizards are on like year 79 of rebuilding. So hopefully the Mystics can turn it around a little bit.
They looked good with John Wall and Bradley Beal.
All those years ago.
Yeah, like 2016.
God, I miss you. I miss you so much.
Hi, John.
Anyways, around the league. So
I'll get rid of this cough one day.
Yeah, one of these days.
Jesus.
As soon as you start putting stuff down your throat, I think you'll be fine. The Washington Nationals ended the season. They swept their last series, but then went 1-2 against the Cubs, and their record ended up being 66-96. So 30 games under 500, 10 back on the 4th place team in their division. So,
I mean,
say what you will about the Nationals. I love going to their stadium, love watching their games. Their tickets are cheap, so if you want to keep sucking and you want me to keep coming to your games, I can do that. What? You got something you want to say about our team sucking?
No.
No? You think I'm saying sucking too much?
Shut up.
All right.
I think that before the season, when Bryce and I did our preseason predictions.
Who? You and who?
What's his name?
Who'd you say?
I can't remember.
Yeah, gotta start treating that motherfucker like Voldemort. All right, continue.
Him and the
the
previous Commanders owner are in the same.
The previous owner of this chair that I'm sitting in.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
When we did our preseason discussion on the Nationals, last season we ended, I think, 5 games, I want to say, under 500.
That sounds about right.
And his question was, do you think they end over 500 this season? And I sat there for a minute and I was like, no.
That's probably the wise choice, I would say. It's especially these last couple of years, it seems like teams in the MLB nowadays, whenever they win a ring, they just kind of like clear house and get rid of everything that worked for them. We saw the Red Sox do it when they won the ring. We saw the Nats do it after they won their ring. They have good pieces.
Yeah.
James Woods.
No, I mean, James Wood is great. I mean, he had 31 home runs and 94 RBIs this year.
which is great from a team that was 30 games under 500. I want to make that clear. 30 games under 500 is not something you want out of your MLB team.
It's just, I feel like there's a lot of bright spots, but also dark spots on this team. You've got James Wood, obviously the biggest bright spot of, possibly other than Jayden Daniels in DC.
I have his bobblehead sitting in my room.
We both do.
Oh, yeah. Don't you have like 3 of them? Didn't you take 3 from the stadium?
Yeah. I think I took 1 extra, and then I stole my girlfriend's as well.
It was just like we had to make room in our hands for all the beers we were getting as soon as we walked into the stadium.
Not me. I don't drink, guys.
For those of you who have been to Nats Park, there's a bar that you walk into right at the main gate, and they were giving out I think it was you buy one get one or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was buy one get one free.
Yeah,
and
we were sitting in that room for probably 30 minutes.
I think longer than that.
Well, we had to make the Nats watchable.
Yeah. They won that game we were at.
They did. And then apparently, according to they didn't win again.
Yeah.
We saw them 6 months ago, maybe.
You know what's funny? Every Nats game I've ever been to, they've won.
That's really good.
I should just start going to every single game.
That's the same.
National sponsor me.
That's the same with me and the Wizards, and it would have been the Caps if they didn't get shit on by the Rangers on my birthday. So.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I hate the Rangers. Anyways, but yeah, Nats have bright spots. I just need them to get it going. Please.
Dylan Cruz only played 85 games.
Yeah, he needs to worry about him staying healthy first.
Yeah,
before anything.
That's true. All right, last team we're gonna go over, Caps.
Yeah, Caps started their preseason last week. They're 3-0 right now. A lot of young guys getting reps.
Yeah.
They're putting up 5 goals a game or something crazy like that.
15 goals in 3 games.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Which it's great for the offensive side of the puck.
Yeah.
But I don't remember seeing a whole lot of moves on the defensive side of the puck. We're still a little bit on the older side.
That's what I'm a little worried about. Is I feel like last season, one of the biggest questions was, are we good enough on defense, and can we pair that with scoring enough goals?
Yeah.
Throughout the entirety of the last regular season, that answer was yes.
Yeah.
We were great.
Yeah. We
could score. Ovi was breaking records, obviously. Logan Thompson, great in goal for us.
Yeah.
Then we had the postseason, and it's I don't know. The Caps do what they do every year, and they blow it.
Yeah.
You get swept by the Hurricane, and in response to that, you go out, you trade for Chisholm, and you re-sign Beauvillier. Sorry.
However the French want to say it.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But that's all you do.
It's not a whole lot of what needed to get done in the offseason, especially since last season, the Caps' whole mindset for the last 10 years has just been the defense is all right, but as long as we put up 6 goals a game, we should win every game.
Yeah.
And I get it, Ovi's chasing the scoring title, whatever, most goals by a player, which is a phenomenal feat, by the way.
Sick, yeah.
But we cannot have that be our only plan of attack. Because then you go into the playoffs with teams that have well-rounded offenses and defenses, and you get embarrassed.
Exactly.
And I don't know what it is with DC turning into a retirement home, but for some reason, except for the Wizards, who is on average one of the younger teams in the NBA,
they also still have CJ McCollum, Chris Middleton.
Well, yeah, and then they signed 4 30-plus-year-olds in the offseason to coach up these younger guys. And then you have the Caps, whose average age is also getting up there. So if we can just figure that out in this preseason to regular season interval that we have going on right now, I think we could have a good shot this year to be a good team again.
Yeah.
We need that.
We need to break the preseason woes, whatever, or the playoff woes, whatever they are.
We just can't seem to make it in the playoffs. And I need them to lock in because I can't do this for another year. It's very stressful, man. I start breaking out when I watch my team. I almost broke out today, getting so stressed out over my team. But, luckily I have flawless skin, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, Yankees keep playing like that. It's not going to be flawless anymore.
I'm going to fucking kill you. Shut up. I'm not actually threatening him. Don't call anyone.
He's just upset. He doesn't mean what he says.
Sometimes.
domestic dispute or whatever. All right, let's move into our quick picks for the week.
Yeah, let's do it. We had a pretty good week last week. We had some misses.
I think you did better than I did last week.
I was hitting. I was hitting on my picks.
You got Dolphins over Jets. You got Seahawks over Cardinals. You got, what was the other one?
It was Jags over Niners.
Jags over Niners. Yeah. I got
I told you guys I believed in T-Law, bro.
I got Broncos over Bengals.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck I picked the Bengals, but
Yeah.
it's okay. Maybe I was just believing in their talent too much, and then Jake Browning goes in there and just tosses it all in the garbage.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think it was all on Jake Browning because that line was giving him nothing.
Yeah,
but
it's not like the Bengals can ask defense for any help because they are atrocious.
Good God, Bo Nix was looking like prime Joe Montana out there,
which is great. Love a tall white boy. So yeah, you want to go through the quick picks?
Yeah. So, as you guys know, we're going to be keeping a record of this all season. We didn't count last week, or we're going to count up last week, but we didn't right now. So we're going to be adding these games into that record, and then at the end of the season, whoever has the best record wins.
Yeah,
and
we'll figure out what we win or what the other person loses.
Oh, you want to do the Waffle House challenge?
I don't even know what that is.
It's like that fantasy football punishment where if you lose your fantasy football league, you have to be in a Waffle House for 24 hours. And if every waffle you eat takes an hour off of your time.
Dude, I might be in there maybe 20 minutes. Like, you got to be so serious. But yeah, we'll definitely come up with something and let you guys know. But for now, we'll do our quick picks for week, what is this, 5?
Yep.
Week 5? All right.
Quarter of the season down. Well, almost.
God, I miss Jayden so much. Anyways.
Quick pick. 49ers at Rams.
Rams. It doesn't matter if Brock Purdy's playing or not. Rams.
Vikings at Browns.
Oh, Vikings.
Texans at Ravens. This is a Cooper Rush Ravens game.
This could be a trap game for the Ravens. After coming off an embarrassing loss to the Chiefs, plus Lamar's being iffy right now with whatever he's going on, probably his tampon, I would say it could be a trap game. I'm going to go Ravens, but I'm nervous for this one.
I'm going to go Texans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting their first win last week against a dog shit, whoever the hell they played, Titans.
Dude, Did you see Cam Ward after that game?
He was, emotional. And,
he was like, it's ridiculous. I'm playing badly. The whole team is playing badly. We just have to do better. He was, popping off for no reason. But
I mean, I get it. First round draft pick,
I'd be mad too. Giants at Saints.
Jackson Dart finally getting the start.
Giants win. Broncos at Eagles.
I don't know what's going on with their wide receiver 1-2 right now, but they just keep finding a way to win. They're starting to turn into the Chiefs from last year, where they were just kind of scoring 20 points a game and just winning,
coasting
all the time. So
I'm gonna go Broncos.
All right, we got one differential now, so we'll see.
Cowboys at Jets.
George Pickens is gonna eat them alive.
Yeah. Cowboys have the highest yards per game for offense and highest yards per game per defense.
God, that is just. I love to hear that out of being DCT.
All right, Raiders at Colts.
Danny Dimes is going to destroy them, I think.
Colts. Dolphins at Panthers.
Ew.
I feel like if we say that
Dolphins.
with every Dolphin.
Dolphins. Can't bet against HN.
I'm going to go Panthers.
Okay.
Bucks at Seahawks.
Ooh.
Bucks.
I don't know. They kind of looked embarrassing against the Eagles.
A lot of teams look embarrassing against the Eagles.
Yeah. I don't know. Who is it again? It was Bucks, Seahawks.
Bucks at Seahawks.
I'll go Seahawks.
Okay.
I believe in Jason.
Okay. Titans at Cardinals.
Cards, baby. Give me the cards.
Lions at Bengals.
Oh, my God. Is this even a fucking question?
Yeah.
Did Joe Burrow get resurrected? Because I don't think there's any competition in this game.
You know what's funny is I was so hardwired to think that the Lions were bad, because they were for the first 20 years of my life.
Yeah.
That when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, the Bengals are going to beat the shit out of them. And then I was like, oh, wait.
Well, maybe not. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm taking the Lions.
Yeah.
Duh.
Pats at Bills.
Pats had a good show out last week against a terrible team, but I mean, you can't bet against the Bills.
No.
The Bills and the Eagles are gonna go 15-0 until the last week of the season when they play each other. So, or week 16 when they play each other.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Shout out to Drake May. He's looked great so far. I don't know if you realize this. I saw this the other day. He's 74% is what he's passing right now.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense when you were third in the division last year and you have a cakewalk schedule. But he's gonna suffer from Danny Dimes disease, and if they do end up being that 7th team in the AFC picture, then I don't know. They play the 2 seed, which is probably going to be the Ravens.
No, not the Ravens now.
I mean, they'll find a way to get.
Lamar might be out for like 4 games, dude.
Dude, he just needs to figure it out, man. This dude is such a
Their defense
regular season choke artist. Like he does so good, and then just gets to the playoffs, and he's just. It's the same thing every year.
So he's a playoff choke artist.
And he's just choking on something. I don't know. He needs to figure it out and swallow whatever he's choking on.
All right, last game. Chiefs at Jags.
Give me the Jags, baby. I'm going T-Law 2 weeks in a row.
Give me the Jags. I'm going with you.
I mean, it's gonna be a little interesting because now that Worthy's back, Worthy had a great game last game, and I mean, it looked like Kelsey was looking back at that Mahomes Kelsey connection. He was getting some receptions that he wasn't getting in the previous games.
Yeah,
everybody was catching the ball. It was like night and day watching those 2 games between I think it was who did they play 2 weeks ago? The Eagles. Played the Eagles 2 weeks ago.
Who?
The Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Eagles.
No. 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks ago was the Eagles. Yeah.
Yeah, the receivers were dropping balls. He was hitting people in the hands. Nobody could catch anything. And then it was just a flip switch. As soon as Worthy came back, Mahomes had
4.
Probably a 90 passer rating or something like that. 4 touchdowns. He seemed to be firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
Kind of scary. I kind of feel for the league right now, especially since we have to play him in a couple weeks.
That's cool. I'm fine with it.
But you know what comes before that? Before that game against the Chiefs.
The other Commanders game?
Our game next week against the Chargers.
Their AFC West rival.
Ah, God.
How you feeling?
You know, I'm not that confident anymore. I liked the fact that we had Mariota for 2 weeks against these 2 teams. I liked what I saw. I feel like we're going to need a lot more than what I've been seeing out of these last 2 weeks if we want the Chargers. Now, this all does rely on the Chargers getting things going after that embarrassment last week against the Giants. I mean, losing Joe Alt is never good, especially since Herb's pressure rate was through the roof last week on the Giants defense.
Herbert last week, after losing Alt and now not having Alt or Slater on either side, he's now getting pressured on over 50% of his snaps.
Which is how teams should be scheming up against that. But losing Joe Alt and Slater for this game is I mean, it's a bright spot, don't get me wrong. They just have a lot of offensive weapons, man. After this game with our secondary, I don't know.
I think that's going to be a very key fact because I think that with that pressure rate, I think that we can bring the blitz without actually blitzing them.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to lead to good things. I think the entire game depends on the Keenan Allen versus Marshawn Lattimore lineup.
Yeah, you got 2 freaking 90-year-olds going against each other. Keenan's looked great so far. Shout out, name twin. And Lattimore has looked terrible. I mean, you'll have Ladd playing on Sammer still, and then you'll have Quentin Johnston on Amos. So, I mean, I like those 2 matchups a lot more. I mean, McConkey had a down week, so he's looking for a rebound this week.
I'm not liking that. I think, obviously, Marshawn Lattimore, I don't want him on the team. But other than him, I think the matchup I'm really not looking forward to is Mikey versus Ladd.
Yeah, I mean, they're both young. They're both quick. I'm just worried that if they leave him on the island too much, he's going to get routed up. Yeah. Ladd is I mean, if you watch his route running.
Ladd's one of the best route runners in the league right
He's
now.
got a little Hunter Renfrow in him, you know? One of the best route runners that I've seen in a while.
Was that just because of a similarity between the two?
No, not at all. I also think that Larry Bird is the best basketball player of all time. So
okay.
This is satire, by the way.
Anyways.
But yeah, if they can contain those three, I mean, we're cruising, right?
Well, no shit. If they contain their 3 best wide receivers,
I was gonna get into that. Okay, if you contain those 3, it's a good thing. But I mean, you can't bet on Lattimore. It's a good thing. But you can't bet on Lattimore anymore. You just can't bet on him having a decent game. Now,
and all these idiots in our freaking TikTok comment that keep saying, give Lattimore a chance. I mean, he just had one bad game.
The Lattimore hate is so overhyped.
Atlanta game. There's been 4 games this season, and he's been cooked in 3 of them.
And the other one was the Giants.
We traded a 3rd-round pick for this guy, and you're expecting me to go easy on him when he's consistently giving up yards and touchdowns and flags and...
Also, Joe Witt Jr., if you're listening, you're in the hot seat, buddy, because I don't know what we're doing on our blitz rate right now, but if we don't blitz their ass at least 35% next game, which would be a 5% uptick from any other game we've had this year. If we're not blitzing 35, 40%, what are we doing? We're not taking advantage of their disadvantages. And I want to see some blitzes, please. I can't yell at the TV enough that I want to see us blitz on 2nd and 3rd down when, especially now, they're not going to have their outer linemen. So if we can get that going, Joe Witt Jr., be ready, buddy, because your time's coming. Also,
I love how you're addressing Joe Witt Jr. as if he's listening to this podcast.
I hope he's listening. Maybe he can pick up some tips from a white boy with a little bit of motion. All right, but the one thing I don't know for certain yet is JD and Terry's status for this game.
I need JD back.
I know that we're trying to get him rested, and we want him for our future. But it's been a couple weeks. He's been getting some reps in on the sidelines. He didn't even show up last game when we were traveling. But I think
that's something the Commanders are doing. They're having their players that are hurt not travel with the team. That's why Terry wasn't there.
Yeah, he wasn't there as well.
It makes no sense for them to go and stand on the sideline.
And then get in a plane, get on a bus.
Instead of actually being able to rehab whatever issue they're concerned with.
So hopefully we, at the least, I don't know the degree of Terry's injury right now, but at the very least, I want a good sign of Jayden Daniels' return within the next couple of days.
Yeah, I think he'll be back. I think this is the game that we bounce back in. I think Washington is only allowing 3.6 yards a carry right now.
Which is pretty good, which is very uncharacteristic.
Considering Bijan just went apeshit on us, I think that is a great number for us.
Yeah, and he had 70 of his, it was 76 of his 181 total yards was rushing.
Yeah, the palindrome.
Because he had one super long reception, and that kind of boosted his numbers. But
that's the thing. Anytime Penix got flustered any little bit at all, just a quick pass Bijan, 5 yards turns into 35.
Yeah.
So, it's fine.
We can definitely clean some things up before this game. But, I just miss my boys, man. I just want them to come back.
I just want Terry to come back and do something, considering we just gave him $30 million a year.
$33 million a year.
That made me more mad. All right. Well, I think that's all we have for you guys this week. Did you want to add anything? We got a new picture, guys. This is our new Washington Commanders panorama.
Look at all those fans. Any of you older heads see a stadium this filled when we weren't winning Super Bowls in the 90s?
God, no. 2 seasons ago, every game that I saw was the opposing fans had twice as many fans.
And all the red that was in the stands were the red seats that were unfilled by Commanders fans.
Exactly.
The only thing I did like from that era was that the tickets were $15.
Yeah.
And the beers were about the same price. We have the second most expensive beer.
No, the first.
It is the first?
It is the first.
Okay. I thought the one in LA was a little more, but
Dude,
no. I think it's $16 a beer or something like that.
Well, I think last time I went, it was $18.
Crazy.
$18 to get a beer. That's ridiculous.
And this is new age Commanders now. So now we have, stadium progress on the new site.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Coming in 2030. Allegedly, what I heard is that they're building it with a port. So a bunch of those rich fuckers that have the box seats can like party on their yachts and stuff and then get up to the stadium for the games, which is an insane concept to think about for DC. But I mean,
Hey,
if I
Josh
can
Harris.
if I can work my way on one of those boats, man, I'm gonna be lit. I'll go to every game.
We'll make our way onto one. Don't worry.
Yeah, I gotta show a little bit of nip. Be
What?
good. All right, I think we should wrap it up.
That's a great idea. All
Um,
right. Thanks for listening this week, guys. Let us know what you want us to talk about next episode.
mhm.
We have kind of our structure going forward, at least for right now. So let us know any segments, any comments, any topics you guys want us to talk about. And we appreciate you for listening.
And if I hear any more critiques on Marshawn Lattimore, I know. I'll read the comments. I know who you are. Just don't say I don't know ball if we're talking about how Marshawn sucks. But I'm sorry. I said I wouldn't
And
talk
Matt
about.
Gay. Don't forget about Matt Gay.
He had a
also-
decent game last game.
I can't get that Packers game out of my head.
Okay. You know what? That's fine. We'll call it. Everybody, have a blessed night.